Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Again, good morning. For Saudi, it's like now it's 5:30 in the morning. Just finished Fajr prayer. I have 30 minutes before I go to work, so I'm gonna keep this brief. I have seen this video. It's blogged by Khalid Yassin, Sheikh Khalid Yassin, which I adore a lot. He's like my teacher in these days. He was talking about this hadith, how Muslims start, how Islam starts as a stranger or as a strange religion, and it will again come back to being a strange religion. And he was talking about how Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was well known as being the honest al-Amin, and he is the Sadiq al-Amin, the one that never lies. And when he started to ask people to submit to Islam, to the message of God, he became a stranger because of this thing, because of Islam. So I think that you and me, when we say stranger, the guys in Europe, guys in the US, they are suffering, more than us actually, who are in the Middle East. But we are already feeling like we are strangers here now. It's not strangers that, in a sense that Islam, Muslims will be surrounded by non-Muslims. No, that's not the case. I think Muslims become strangers because they will be surrounded by Muslims who are not actually implementing or applying the rules of Islam into their lives, or going by the rules of Islam. They are only Muslims in name, and I think that we're suffering now. Like for my case in Saudi, we are these days, if you pray 5 prayers, if you go to the mosque 5 times a day, if you fast the whole Ramadan, and sometimes you fast extra days, if you hold tight to your religion, you don't listen to music, you don't watch these video channels or these video clips and this rousing songs, whatever you call it, I don't know the actual name, then you are a stranger. It's like you are odd. Come on, why don't you listen to music? You are, as they say, radical Muslims, because you want to hold tight. And as in the hadith also, they say at the end of time, there will be time when Muslims who are actually applying the rules of Islam, who are holding to their Islam, for them it will be like holding a piece of chalk on fire. We call it chalk. A piece of chalk or a piece of fire. That's the way. If you want to hold to your religion, it will be as hard as that. It's like you're holding a piece of fire within your hand. It will be very difficult because whenever you look around, wherever you look around, there are so many things that keep calling you. Every day you face that. It's now like every single minute we have the internet, we have the TV, we have everything that is like asking us to enjoy life, as they say, enjoy, and when it comes to me, that's not enjoying life, because the most people who are partying all the time and having good times are the celebrities, and we see the celebrities, they are killing themselves, for God's sake. They are going cocoa. No, they are committing suicides. They are using drugs, and actually they are like eating drugs. They are drinking drugs, and they are just miserable. Why is that? Why people are not asking questions? If clubbing and going to nightclubs and these kind of things is actually is what they say is having fun, if fun can only come from these places, from just going on dates and having parties with girls all the time, if that is actually the meaning of fun, why people are killing themselves, why celebrities are killing themselves? Have you ever seen a Muslim, like a real Muslim, committing suicide? I don't think so. Even though they don't go to nightclubs, they don't drink alcohol, they don't do drugs, they don't go date like many girls, fun, but they don't kill themselves. They are happy. Whenever you see them, they are smiling, and it's not like they are tricking people, by smiling. Okay, I'm smiling right now. I'm happy. Come join Islam. No, because if you are faking, you cannot do that whole your life. You cannot keep doing that. At one point you'll get sick. I know I diverted from the point now, but I'll go back to the main point. Being a stranger, that does not mean that you're wrong. If you are a stranger, if you feel like a stranger, if everybody around you is different from you, doesn't mean that you're wrong. That means that maybe they are all wrong and you're the right one. It's not always about the amount, how many people are doing this and how many people are not. That's not the case. It's about the quality, not the quantity. It's about the quality. And keep holding to your religion because it's totally worth it. Especially guys who were Christians and became Muslims. You know it more, you know it better because you experienced both sides. I know before I was not this typical Muslim or radical Muslim, as they say. I was not actually implementing the rules of Islam in my life. I was, a Muslim by name, and I tell you, before I used to do everything I used to do, but then when I became a real Muslim, inshallah. It's totally, you feel like light, you feel like you're weightless. You're weightless, from joy. Nothing is, sometimes when you feel like when you're sad or when you're depressed, it's like you're being dragged to the ground. When you implement Islam, when you leave the mosque, the Fajr prayer, when you leave the mosque, you feel like light. You feel like full of life. You feel like, you have this rush of feelings that you never can experience from anything else. So I know I took a lot. I had to go prepare to go to work, and inshallah we will see you soon again, inshallah. And as we said before, we're not gonna talk about Islam like if we are sheikh, or because I'm not, but we gotta talk about Islam like normal people. We will show in the other world that we are normal people. You don't see me with guns or whatever. Yeah, I have the beer, and I love it, by the way. I don't care what everybody says. Some people, they say this beer is nasty or gross. Let me say one thing. Most of the people say that, they don't shave their armpits, but they shave their face. But they don't shave their armpit. Okay, which one now is disgusting? At least, the beer is growing on your face. It's on top of your body. It's a clean place. For Islam, we have to actually, it says every 40 days at, maximum. 40 days, you can, more than that, it's gonna be too much. 40 days you have to shave. So that's clean. This is Islam. But for this one, well, this one meant to be. I remember one sheikh here in Saudi, actually, he met this guy, and he's a cool guy, as they say. He does not, let his beard grow, so, okay, so he talked about, he said, about the lion and the leopard. Which one has hair in his face? Does the leopard has hair on her face, or the lion? And they said, well, the lion, of course. And you don't see lions go shave their hair or their head, no, because they're the way they meant to be. They're lions. Leopards, yeah, they have no hair because they're leopards. Men should have hair. That's the way we're created. If you really believe in God, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, you should know better. That's the way God created us. It's your own choice if you want to leave it or shave it. But don't say it's disgusting, because it's not. And if you go like I never tried that, but I think if you go 6, 7 days straight without taking a shower, this will still smell nice because it's on the top of your body. It's open. That's all I have to say. I know I have said so many things that not related, but it's only chit chatting. Okay? يلا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.